Welcome back to the Royal Step Deck Highlights. Today we've got a fantastically fun update to one of my favorite archetypes, Discard Collector, that has a neat little twist in it. So the basic idea of this deck is we have Morbius as well as Collector here as two energy plays that get bigger when we're discarding cards, specifically the right cards with Collector. We have Swarm here, who when we're bidding it from our hand, it's going to obviously power up Morbius, but also gives 2 points to Collector as well. And this deck looks to set up kind of a combo finish where we tee up Wong alongside Mystique to then eventually deploy Gambit to start blowing up our opponent's board, as well as other discard cards like Colleen Wing and Blade to discard our swarms a bunch to grow our cheap threats. The kind of twist at the top end of this deck is that Loki has actually been a fantastically fun and powerful addition to it, because while this deck really gets going in some of the games, there's a number of others where our draw just doesn't quite come together, and what Loki allows us to do is look at our hand and go, our game plan's not really working, give me your game plan tomorrow. And honestly, I think you're going to love seeing this deck in action. The discard portion really pops in a number of games in this highlight, and Loki comes in to clean up in a couple others where we come up a little bit short. If you want to make sure this video doesn't come up a little bit short, be sure to snap that like button to help it to reach some more people. Have fun, enjoy. I'm supposed to stack up all my stats in the same path. And all of their points can end up everywhere here at this point. I think I want to Colleen Wing this turn so where my Collector can get real big, right? There's our land, gamers! And this should even mess up their Elsa Bloodstones too, right? Which is great. We're hoping to hit this and this, so that way they don't get an Elsa bonus at either. Beast is the worst possible hit. Okay, perfect. Oh, now the Elsa bonus just isn't there regardless. Okay, so we hit the worst possible on the second, but we hit the Elsa on the first, so we're probably good to go here, right?
I am Iron Man.
That was a sweet showing of like exactly what our deck is looking to do. We like played out some early power stuff and then set up Wong into a couple of discards so we can get value. Before we get to our next game, I'd like to take a second to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, FlexiSpot. Many of you, when watching these videos, have commented that I'm frequently standing while I'm making content, and that is because I have a FlexiSpot standing desk that gives me the ability to move around and even dance on occasion when something fantastic happens while I get my work done. If you're someone like myself that spends 6, 8, or even 10 hours in a day sometime behind your computer, I cannot recommend picking up a standing desk enough. Your body will thank you for it. If you need an absolute massive unit of a desk like myself to support 3 monitors, a computer tower, and everything else that you can throw at it, FlexiSpot has you covered. That being said, they also have a fantastic selection of smaller models as well to fit whatever your needs may be. Past a fantastic selection of standing desks, FlexiSpot also makes a wide range of other ergonomic office equipment, such as my own FlexiSpot exercise bike chair that you'll frequently see me bobbing up and down pedaling while I get my cardio in while I'm making my wonderful Marvel Snap content here. If you're someone that's heard me plug FlexiSpot in the past and you've put off picking something up, now is an excellent time to dive on in and grab something thanks to their Black Friday sale going on from November 20th through the 24th. Be sure to check that out in my link in the video description down below to find yourself some fantastic equipment and also improve your home office lifestyle all at the same time. All that being said, let's get back to the Marvel Snap action. All right, we're 4 to 8. Our hand is moderately reasonable. We snap because we need to win this game, or we're not going to be able to come back regardless. There are such bad locations for us.
Enough said, bub.
Is it just me, or is the ladder full of prison decks? It's not just you.
Enough said, bub.
All right, chat. This is his game. Born killer. We aren't here to mess around. Oh, they have 4 cards in play. Sure would be a damn shame if something happened to all of those, wouldn't it? Locked and loaded. 100% victory guaranteed. So again, when I try and tell you something, I try to make sure that I'm speaking with certainty. I try not to make stuff up, or if I'm not certain on something, I will talk about how this is likely the case or could be. I'm telling you with certainty every other time I've run drops campaigns. They're in my list ahead of time. All right, I got a freebie. Their turn to get a freebie. I don't know a way to murder this Zabu. Although, you know what? Whoever wins Baxter Building loses bar with no name, right? Is this fine? Is this fine? Fuck, I'm talking myself into it. I think I'm gonna stay. It's not an easy set of locations by any means. A very easy way to know when you come into my Twitch stream or any other if the deck that streamer is playing is good, bad, or otherwise is if we're playing that deck in Conquest, it's probably not very good. Tell me more, Twitch chat, about your brilliant plan, how I should collector after Dakin. I am intrigued and perplexed by it. I unfortunately cannot top deck Blade because I'm filling my hand with Marabasa shards. Or do I play a shard out here for 1 point and then 2 more points on the collector? Oh, is it Swarm left more? Oh, it is, isn't it? It's the same. It gives me 2 versus... Yeah, just playing the Swarm is better. Good shout. What an interesting and fun set of locations. What a Pong champion! I think we won there regardless, right? The gladiator only gave me +3. So I was gonna be 16 to 13 regardless, but that was guess. What do you think the community response is gonna be if they announce drops were gonna happen again and then they just don't happen? 5 hours ago, I pointed out in my second dinner chat that I was like, by the way, this is not listed yet. Yes, I assume that that'll be the fix. They just like send it to everybody if they can't get it fixed in time. Joke's on you, they meant series drops. No one would complain if they were like, JK, Twitch drops are canceled, you get series drops again. Everyone would be like, yeah, that's fair. Deal, I accept. A whole lot of nothing. I wanna snap them. I'm gonna draw Mystique here, ideally. Colleen Wing and Blade would also be good pickups. Perfect. And then we want to finish on Colleen Wing or Blade here. The best part about this setup is our board looks kind of like crap. So there's a good chance they stay, right? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. No! No! Oh no! Oh no! God, we are so unlucky. What an unreal come on, Wolvie. All right, wait. Come on, Gambit, clean it up. Kill the death, Gambit. All right, whoo. Oh man, okay. All right, whew. I still give non-subs the opportunity to send messages by using channel points. And I have lots of opportunities like our current free sub promo with Star Trek Fleet Command for people to earn a sub with a little bit of their time. The internet is full of people that like to be harassing or post nonsense and basically do drive-bys. And this structure basically ensures that if someone's gonna post some nonsense in my chat, they watch the stream for an hour first, or they supported me directly. We'll want to ideally play for the left and the right here, because the center being Wakanda means that I don't have to worry about getting Goliath there.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Yes, the opponent is playing one of the decks that I called out as being one of the best decks in the format in my last best decks video. It's very strong. So now I could go Collector into Blade, get Swarms, Blade, get Swarms.
Opponent snapped.
Definitely staying. Seriously? We Professor X'd Wakanda? And we snapped on it? I mean, at least they were confident enough to snap on it, I guess. But like, K-Gamer, as you will. Credit to our opponent. A lot of people don't have... We just do this, right? Place for all of them. This is 8. And then 10 here up to 19. And then gets me 4 in the middle. This could have been a I have Jeff bait. Oh my god, what an asshole. What an asshole. Christ, gamers. That's correct, Wogs. The drops are supposed to be starting in about an hour. Get Sabu. Without anything that discards cards yet, I feel like oh, that's such a terrible beat for us. Do I just Loki this turn so I have 2 turns with the cards from their deck? I think so. It's gonna be this. Really fine. It's all gonna work itself out. Hopefully those final bits I just put down work out in a way that makes sense. I'm gonna be locked on one of these sides regardless. I guess they can have a copy of Death, but they have to play right? Well, they just don't have Null. Yeah, it worked out pretty okay. Again, just like that's our game plan, right? Like we're looking at our deck, they like gladiated our swarm, things are looking awkward, so it's like okay, we'll just Loki them, and then we'll beat them with their own deck because our deck didn't come together. That's all. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind, and check back in again tomorrow for another highlight.